We asked for big transfer news, and on the 26th of June, I think we got an answer. Welcome back to Fog Football. I sent answer. It was plenty of answers, right? Because I tell you what, Igamane, 14.5 million bid. Luuk de Jong, potentially to Rangers. Rocky Bushiri signing a new deal at Hibs. We've got Nicholas Kuhn, interest for Leipzig, and now Como and much, much more. There's literally about 1,000 things to get into, but I think there's no other place to start than Muhammed Igamane. It's not every day in the transfer window we see bids of this magnitude in Scottish football. So let's talk about it. Lille, €17 million bid, rejected by Rangers. That is the reports. Now, there is other reports saying that there's been no formal offer, but I think there has been, and I think it's at €17 million. Lille are interested. They've agreed, apparently, personal terms with Igamane, and Rangers have set a 20 million price tag. So, will Lille up it to 20 million, five and a half, 14 and a half? I'm not convinced. I think it'll probably be somewhere in the middle with a sell on fee. Ideal world, you get 25%, probably somewhere about 15 in that 17 and a half sell on fee, which I think would be honestly, man, if Rangers managed to sell Egmani for like 17, 18 million and got a decent chunk of a sell on fee, that'd be good business for me. But reality is, I'd rather keep him. He is one of the few players in that Rangers team that is exciting and will actually be missed by a lot of people. I feel like just due to the losing nature of the last couple of seasons, it's hard to feel a connection with any of these Rangers players. But when Egan picked up the ball, you got excited. Whether you're in the stands or in, watching the living room, you stood up because this guy was capable of something. He's not away yet, folks. But I think when it does become official, it will be pretty sad news. But here, at least we're getting money for him if it goes down that road. But a potential replacement for him, I was supposed to say a Luuk replacement, which wouldn't have made any sense. But Luuk de Jong, formerly of Sevilla, formerly of Barcelona, formerly of PSV, his contract has ran out with PSV, and he of course banged in a lot of goals for PSV. Hell, he banged in a lot of goals for a lot of clubs last season in the Eredivisie. 31 games, 14 goals, 8 assists. That's fantastic. Um, he's not just a striker; he can provide with assists, which is what you want to see. Now, De Jong would be 35 at the end of August, but we are stronger with him in the team, and that is undeniable. Right. Yeah, he's 35, right? And I wish we could sign a guy that's 25 and not 35, right? But I think this guy just possesses that much quality that I'd rather bring him in than Jamie Vardy. I would. He brings something different. This guy's not reliant on pace. Jamie Vardy's very reliant on getting him behind. Jamie Vardy's 38. Yeah, you can talk about, well, he didn't hit his peak till he was at the National League, and it's not like he started his career at 17. Jamie Vardy at the higher level. I would rather look De Jong than Jamie Vardy. I know the English press would definitely, stick their nose up against that opinion, but for me, look De Jong. If there's we're talking about a giant of a man, a goal scoring machine. Get him in. I think this would be a fantastic sign. I feel like for too long, when was the last time we had a big bastard up front? Honestly, man, ages. This would be a great one. You know, played so many games for Holland, 39 games, 8 caps. Contract runs out in approximately 4 days. So you know what? I actually might put that up for a poll on here on Fog Football. I actually might put it up on my channel. It's a bit more. It makes a bit more sense. Jamie Vardy, or Luuk De Jong. I'm taking Luuk De Jong every day of the week, and it's not just the age thing. I genuinely think Luuk De Jong is better than Vardy. Um, yeah, I'll stand by that, especially at this stage. Maybe Vardy's peak was better than De Jong. That's on Jamie Vardy's peak. God, I think how many games he scored in a row? 11 or 12? That season for Leicester, man, unstoppable. But Luuk De Jong providing the more exciting numbers at this stage of his career, so I'm all for that. As for Rocky Bushiri, he debuted at the new Hibs, I believe, away kit, and it was announced that he signed a 3-year deal. I tell you what, we're beginning to see a lot of clubs in Scotland keep hold of their best players. Well, apart from Dundee, for whatever reason, Dundee are just getting rid of everybody. But Rocky Bushiri signing a 3-year deal, I think is a great piece of business for them. No two ways about it. Until 2028, and he's a good player, Rocky Bushiri, real leader. You know what? When you seen Hibs last season, there was so many games where this guy would fight through injuries and get back and make blocks. That's what you want in a defender, man. Putting his body on the line. He's definitely a good trusted head to have at the back. As for Rangers, we'll move back to them. According to Football Insider, Rangers have opened talks to sign Peterborough United defender Emmanuel Fernandez. I've seen a lot of people bashing this rumour. Oh, why would we get him when he's fucking plays for League One Peterborough? Were they sharing that same kind of energy when we were linked with Poku for Peterborough? I don't know, but he's 23, young, exciting defender. I get it. Yeah, Champions League qualifiers are coming up, but he looks all right. And also, when it comes to centre back position, man, Rangers obviously looks like Connor Cody's going to happen, right? But the reality is, we need more than Connor Cody, and I think this guy would be pretty good. As for Celtic, Como is linked with Nicholas Kuhn, right? Now, the rumours were the past couple of days that it was about 10.2 million, but look at Kuhn's season. Yeah, he's a few years older than Igamane, right? He will have, I think he's pretty much guaranteed to have less years left on his contract, but I would be surprised if Celtic made about 10 million for Kuhn. He's worth more, right? Yeah, he's blue very hot and cold, but I tell you what, see when it's hot, it's been scalding hot. Now, albeit when it's been cold, it's been freezing. But that purple patch he hit was unreal. Yeah, so I would be kind of shocked if he only went for 10. But I don't know. I think the fact that Como are linked with a move from tells me, see the 30 million that some people think they're getting for Nicholas Kuhn. I don't see that happening. I think Kumo just signed the guy for 22 million euros, which obviously equates to about what, 17 million pounds, somewhere in that ballpark. So I would say that's what you could probably get for Kuhn. Yeah, you could get more. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but yeah, I think they'll have one eye on Igamane's price. But well, why can't we get that for Nicholas Kuhn? As for Hibs, they've also agreed a deal to sign Josh Mulligan. We've already talked about that this morning, though, and yeah, that is it. Also, want to just clarify something. I talked about Dundee United taking on Luxembourg's Unastrasen. Um, Turns out they're from Luxembourg and not from Switzerland. I could have swore they were from are they from Luxembourg but they play in the Swiss league or something? I don't know. Because when I covered the group stage, well, not the group stage, the qualifying stage draw for the Conference League, it definitely said Swiss side Unastrasen. So it must be something to do with the Swiss Super League. Or maybe that's the name. I don't even know. Yeah, I just want to clarify that though. Yeah, but that's where we're going to leave it. A lot of transfer news, a lot of action going on. But I think Luuk de Jong, man, that would be phenomenal for Rangers. Great piece of business. 2-year deal or something. Aye, that would be brilliant for me.